All right, so today we're going to be comparing three-digit numbers. In the last lesson, we talked about writing letters, or I'm sorry, writing numbers in different ways. We talked about a couple of different ways to write numbers. The lesson before that, we talked about place value for numbers, and that's going to come in really important in comparing the three-digit numbers because we're going to use place value to determine the the comparison between the two numbers. So if we look here, and I know it's difficult to see with the cursor, but if we look here, we have two different numbers, okay, that we're going to be comparing. We're going to use the following symbols to compare these numbers, right? We have this sign here, we have this sign here, and then we have the equal sign here, all right? So we're always going to direct the open part of this symbol towards the largest number. If you think about it, you think about it as though this is like a Pac-Man, okay? A Pac-Man like this. If you've ever played the game Pac-Man, I know that might be a little, well, a long time before your time, and maybe you don't play Pac-Man anymore, but back in my day, back in the Stone Ages, we used to play Pac-Man. And Pac-Man would go around and would eat all of these different little things, and then if he ate one of the pills, then he would be powerful and he could go and chase the ghost and eat the ghost. Well, Pac-Man eats everything. Pac-Man really wants to eat the largest of the numbers. So when you compare two numbers, you're going to direct the open mouth towards the number that is the largest. Okay, so how do you decide which number is the largest? Well, you've got to use place value in order to do that. And you're going to start with the number the farthest to the left, okay? So when we compare these two numbers here, we're going to start, these are three-digit numbers, and we know that this is the hundredth spot right here. All right, so we're going to start by comparing those two numbers. Now, it's really easy. We've got a 3 and we have a 7. Which number is the largest? 7 is the largest, so we're going to do the open mouth towards the 7, which means 782 is greater than whichever number is the open mouth is facing is the greater than number. So 782 is greater than 367. And that's it. That's all you have to do. Now, it gets a little bit tricky as you go on to other problems. What if you have in the 100 spot, just like in this one, where you have two numbers in the 100 spot. You're comparing these two numbers, and they're exactly the same, 2 and 2. Okay? If that's the case, then you have to go to the next digit in value and order. So that is the 10 spot. We're going to underline the number in the 10 spot. It just so happens that the numbers in the 10 spot here, in both of them are the number 5. So we have 50 here and we have 50 there. So we have 250 on both sides. So they're still equal. So then we go to the next number in value, which is the 1 spot. So here we have a number 4. And here we have a number 3. Finally, we have two numbers, we have two numbers that are different. So the 4 is greater than the 3. So we're going to open Pac-Man towards the number 254. 254 is greater than 253. Okay? So now we got a couple more problems that we're going to work on. Remember, we've used this symbol. We've used this symbol. We haven't used this symbol yet. I wonder when we're going to use that one. So we're going to move down to the last two problems. Get them on the screen here. Get my marker working again. All right, so we're going to do the same thing, same exercise. 100 spot first. We see that in both of these numbers, we have 400. Okay, so that doesn't solve the problem for us yet. So we got to move to the next number. The next number in the problem is a 7 in that one, or 70 in that one, and 80 in this one. So we have 470, we have 480. So looking at the 10 spot, the number 8 is greater than the number 7, so Pac-Man is going after 483. Okay? And then now the final two numbers that we have here, we have 988 and 988. So if we look at the 100 spot, they're both the same, both 900. We look at the 10 spot, they're both 80. They are both the same. We look at the 1 spot, they're both 8. They are both the same, and we have no more numbers, no more digits, no more place values to compare. So the number 988 is equal to the number 988. And that's it. That's how it works. Those are the three comparison symbols that we're going to use so far. Now, when you get a little bit older and you're working on more complex math activities, there are other symbols used to compare numbers, but we'll talk about that way on down the road, not today. And that is all we have for today in comparing numbers. So I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.